Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we got another rehouse. We had quite a few of those already, but here's yet another one. So today we got Xenesthis immanis. Alright, this is a new world tarantula. They will get really big, like 8, sometimes 9 inches big. I never had one of these before, so we'll see how it goes. They will be really pretty though, so I'm looking forward to that. It was quite expensive, so if this is not something you're, really interested in, you gotta find out for yourself if this is something you want to invest in. They are terrestrial, they like to burrow a little bit, and so, yeah, make sure you give them some substrate. They also like it quite moist, from what I found at least. Now, temperature-wise, I heard some conflicting stuff. Some people say they like it really warm, other people say it's not as important and they don't mind if it's like mid 70s. Alright, so what I will do, like on top here, I got some Xenesthis. These are empty right now, but in my room, usually up here, like right now, it's at 79 Fahrenheit. Got 2 AVIX over here, and this is gonna be a hot spot, right, in my place. So this will reach 80, 81, 82 in the summertime, no problem. And down here, this area pretty much stays around 78, 79. And on my desk, I can keep them even cooler, like mid 70s, high 70s, right? So I would just try a few different things. I'm probably gonna just start putting them on the top shelf and then see how they like it, and then I can always move them from there. So let's go right into it, okay? Alright, so let's see what we got. So the spider is right in here. I ordered it as a 1.5-inch sling or juvenile, depending on what you wanna name it. And so I prepared this enclosure for it. Now, I think after I seen the container that it came in, this might not be adequate enough, especially because they like to grow really fast, right? So, but in here, it looks actually really nice. Like I had a nice burrow under there. I had some moss in there. Very nice. But I think this is only gonna last it for a couple months maybe, and then I'm already gonna have to upgrade it because they grow really fast. So instead of this, I'm gonna try to, give me a second. Let's change this. I'm gonna try to put them into one of these guys, right? The Xenesthis 8x8x8, Xenesthis Nano, I think they're called. Got a nice little door in the front. They got top access, and I think this will be a decent size, at least for a couple of months, right? And then we see how it grows, and then we go from there. All right. So what I want to do, I want to try to put it in a bioactive setup because they do like a little bit of moisture. So I'll put some clay balls in there. These will soak up the moisture and release it over time through the substrate. Get these out of the way. And then I'm gonna have a membrane. Now the membrane is basically just to keep the substrate from mixing with the stones, right? So the idea is you have your water is gonna run down the side. It's gonna stay inside the clay balls. The clay balls will suck it up and then release it over time through the substrate. And so you don't want your substrate to go inside the rocks. Also gives a very nice appearance on the outside. So now I'm gonna get some soil. This is some nice topsoil. Gonna need quite a bit of it. I want to give it on the back side. I want to give it a nice depth so you can burrow. Well, this stuff is pretty dry at the moment, but I'm gonna try to put quite a bit of water in there down the sides and then up the humidity. I'm also gonna put some of the other stuff here. This is some orchid bark. Just gonna try to put a little bit of this stuff in there. Keeps the moisture a little bit. I don't want to go too crazy on that stuff though. Mix it up a little bit. Alright, so this is the base layer basically. And then I want to give it a nice big spot back there. I hope that's the area where he or she will be burrowing. But of course, the spider has a mind of its own, so who knows what it's gonna do. Let's give it some more. Even a bit more. You can never have enough substrate, huh? Alright, so that's quite a bit. Alright, so let's just flatten it down a little bit. You want to make sure your front vent is clean. Alright, so I got this cork buck. It's a little high. So I'm going to try to put this kind of in a spot where, yeah, no, you can see that, where this will be the entrance, kind of like so. Right, so it can go in here, come out, go in. Makes sense? Give it like the start of a burrow. Reach around. Let me do this. Remove some of this stuff. Put it up here. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, so I'm gonna actually put a little bit more substrate right in the front here. There's still some room. Alright, I want to make sure, I want to make it very encouraging for the spider to go right down inside that cork bark right there. Alright, so then I got some other goodies. I got some moss, some leaf litter. This is a piece of wood with some moss on it, some twigs with moss on it. So let's see what we can do with this stuff. This stick, let's put the stick somewhere over here. Got some nice moss. Well, yeah, let's put some moss. It's not gonna last very long if I put it up there. So I gotta put some soil on top here, just a little bit, just so the moss has something to get the water from. Right. Also helps it to secure the cork bark a little bit. Alright, let's put the moss like so. I want to put this one. Let's put this one up front here. And that nice piece of wood. Underneath, like so. So if he wants to burrow, he can even make a tunnel and go burrow underneath these pieces of wood right here, right? That would be ideal. So I still got some more moss, so what we're gonna do is put a little bit up here. Now, I don't expect this moss to look as green as it is now for a very long time. I'm gonna try to water it every now and then kind of go from there. Let's put some more in here. Let's put the rest up top in the corner. Right? It's all about encouraging it to go in there. Maybe got some more right in this corner right here. Alright. Sprinkles. Get some leaf litter. And let's add a little bit more on the top here. Now I have seen some pictures of these guys where they web up a lot, but I've also seen a lot of videos where people keep them and they don't web up at all. So it's kind of a mixture. So we'll see what we get. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think of this? Nice enclosure. Let me show you from the front. Let's put in some of this. And then I gotta give it a water dish, and I'm gonna put the water dish somewhere right in the front here. Let's move our stuff away. Let's give it a nice water dish right here. I think that's gonna be a good spot. She's probably gonna try to put all the stuff in there, so let's remove some of this stuff. All right. So much dirt. All right. So let me show you from the front. So you kind of get the idea, right? Hopefully it will go right in there. Let's see what happens. So I think this guy's waited long enough to get to a new home, and let's go right into it. Alright, so these guys do kick ass, so you gotta be a little bit careful. This is the top that goes on. Maybe I should grab a... Can do this. Can you guys see through that? Not quite a lot. Not quite as good. But this one is broken even. Oh wow. I had no idea. Okay. That's not ideal. So I'm probably gonna try to put the... I'm gonna take this water dish out for now. Let's sprinkle some water. Some on the sides of the enclosure. Make sure it goes down to the clay balls. Right. I don't want to overdo it just yet. I will make sure to go in there and water it again tomorrow and let it settle down a bit. Let's make this really humid right there. Alright. Should give it a lot, so I'm gonna try to put it inside. Keep the lid right next to me. And also I've got a catch cap ready in case I need it. Always good to have. And maybe you noticed, but I modified my table a little bit. I saw this idea from Dave's Little Beasties, and I saw him I saw how it saved them quite a few times. So the idea is the spider, if it bolts, it runs out, runs down here, it runs to the edge, and then up here, right? And then it's gonna feel safe here because this is like a nice little dark spot. Maybe I should have made this a little bit smaller, but I think it's easier if you wanna clean it and you can still kind of get the catch cap like barely underneath, and maybe not this one, but a smaller one. But that's the idea, right? To slow it down at least. And so let's hope it works. I haven't had these guys yet, so I'm gonna be trying to be very careful. Move some stuff away here. That's the bad part about having a table like this. Like all this stuff is starting to collect over there, so you have to go and clean it up later on. Alright, let me try to zoom in for you guys. So, maybe you can see it a little bit better now. So what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to offer it up like so. Don't really wanna block your view, so I also have to be able to see. So let's just take a look. I have not seen it myself yet. Looks like it's eager to come out though. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hold it like so, maybe close the door. So you can see it better. You can kind of see it on the camera. It's eager to come out. Can't really see it from my position. So maybe what I should do is just try to take the whole tissue out. Oh, there she comes. Here she comes. Very pretty. Is it upside down? On my camera it kind of looks like she's upside down, but no, she's not. Alright, let's offer her up to a new house. Kinda wanna just take this whole tissue out, man. It's pretty big. I'm gonna have the lid ready, just in case. Always work at your spider speed. Don't try to rush it. If she wants to explore, she can definitely go and explore. Right? There's no reason for me to push her right now. She's sitting right there. She's nice and calm. We are nice and calm. And so let her adjust a little bit, and then just give her like a little more nudge. Just a little nudge. It's very shy. Well, maybe not shy, but... And I lost my brush. Where did I put my brush? It's right over there. Go get my brush. And as you guys can see, the other enclosure definitely would have been too small. Even this enclosure, it's probably gonna be small. I'm gonna try to do is just touch its leg very gently. Well, doesn't really want to go. Look, this is your new house. I really don't want it to bolt on me, man. Yeah, you gotta come out. You gotta come outside. It's constant, it's touching her gently. My brush is still touching her. You probably can't see it, and there she is. And there she is. Let's remove this very gently. Still attached to it. She is. Guys can't see her right now, but it's okay. Wow, she's really pretty. She's a lot bigger than expected too. Alright, let me put this, close this. Let me put this on, and then I'll spin her around, and then you guys can see her. She was really gentle. It's very nice. Move her around. And then let me grab the camera, and then you guys can get a good view of her. She's very, very beautiful. Well, my camera probably has a hard time focusing again, as usual, but she's right there. Also, my cable is not quite long enough. There she is. Very pretty. Let me open this up. You get a good view from the top. There she is. She was very, very gentle. There was no hair kicking, nothing at all. And that's how it always should be, right? You can see her nice markings on the carapace. Very nice reddish hair on her abdomen. Very nice spider. Alright, I hope it's gonna like its new home. The rehousing went very well. Let me clamp this back. Sorry guys, my setup is still far from perfect. Far from perfect. But I'm working on it. Right. Move it a little bit more, and then you can get another good view from this position. Very nice spider, man. Look at that. Look at that. I think that enclosure will be just right, at least for a couple months. And then after that, we'll see. Alright guys, and there you have it. Xenesthis immanis. And as you saw, that was a very well behaved spider. I was actually quite surprised. I'm very happy about it. And as you saw, we just let her walk in on her own pace. We didn't try to poke her and stuff like that. We just try to gently lift one of her legs, remain contact, just remain contact, slightly guide her, right? And she did all the rest for us. She moved in there all on her own, no bolting, no hair kicking, no nothing. And that's a very happy spider, right? And that's how you want to keep them. So I will see how this enclosure is working for her. She's still sitting right in the same spot as she was before, and very gorgeous looking spider. So alright guys, thanks for watching. If you like to subscribe, you can subscribe. If you like to leave a comment, and I try my best to reply to it. And I will see you guys in the next one.